All right, I'm here with David Azizi from the law offices of David Azizi, and today we're going to discuss accidents as it relates to unsecured loads on big rig trucks. I think everybody who has driven on a major interstate in California, especially in the Los Angeles area, have seen those big rig 18-wheeler trucks that have a flatbed and have a big load on it. And I think some of us have probably wondered if all that stuff fell off into the road, that would cause a major accident. Who exactly would be at fault? Is that negligence on the part of the driver or the company or maybe the owner-operator? So, David, in that situation, with an unsecured load that falls into the road, who exactly is at fault for causing that accident?
Well, in that particular accident, there's several parties that you can look to determine as who's at fault. A truck driver is usually responsible, not usually, always responsible to do a pre-trip inspection, and what that involves is to inspect their vehicle, to inspect their load, and part of inspecting a load, especially if you've got one of those open flatbed type trucks that you just strap everything down, they are required to do an inspection to make sure that the load is properly secured before they get on the roadway. Because like you said, you're going at usually most of these big trucks are traveling on the freeway, and they're traveling freeway speeds. So you can imagine there's bumps on the roadways, there's stops, sudden stops, and this product, whatever it may be, is moving and shifting. And if it's not properly secured in place, you could imagine what's going to happen. Eventually, it'll come loose and fall into the roadway. And when you got freeway speeds, if you got something that falls smack dead in front of you right away, your perception reaction time is not going to be enough. And a lot of times, you either crash into it, or you're trying to maneuver or avoid it, and then it causes your car to flip over, or you lose control and go off the freeway or hit a center divided. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And unfortunately, the type of injuries that people sustain in those type of accidents are pretty severe because, like I said, they have to stop really fast or trying to maneuver from not hitting this particular item that's on the roadway, and it could cause a lot of injuries. The other individual that we can a lot of times look at is the actual trucking company, because the trucking company is also another time could play a joint role. It could be both the trucking company as well as a company that loaded the or secured the items onto the truck. So in this particular case, if it's just a trucking company, you can look again to the trucking company based on the fact that when they receive a load from another company that loaded those items, they have to ensure that that load is properly safe for their driver to take it on the roadway. So that trucking company is another entity or individual that you can look at. And third but not least, depending on if it's a company that's separate, the company that loads the items onto the truck and sends it out for shipment is another company that you can look at as a person who's responsible. And again, it's under the same theory and same argument, is that you know that this shipment is going to be on the freeway, you know that there's going to be a potential that if it's not properly secured, for it to come loose and fall into the roadway and cause extensive major damage.
Absolutely, and this is all very valuable information. Anyone that may have been hurt in a car or truck accident in the state of California, please feel free to contact the law offices of David Azizi. You will see the phone number both above and below in the YouTube video. Thank you for your time, David.
All right, thank you.